Are you someone who's planning a trip to Thailand? Well, Thailand has a lot of scams and you should know everything before you travel there. The first thing first, the scams happen right from the airport. Swarnabhumi Airport is one of the most beautiful airports that I've ever been. You have everything over there, but at the same time, the starting point of all the scams in Thailand starts from the SIM card. Obviously, as a tourist, you would need a SIM card. And yes, Thailand has all the facilities, Wi-Fi, everywhere you go. At the same time, the SIM card rates are so different for normal people and a tourist. Yes, it happens in almost all the countries, but if you want to be smart enough, rather than getting SIM cards in the airport, which is going to be expensive for you, you could very well get in other shops like 7-Eleven. All the 7-Elevens does sell SIM cards, but only catch is you have to reinstall it on your own. But if you're lazy and wants to get a job done, get the SIM card near the exit where you get all the transportation facilities, because I feel the prices are different. Speaking of the network, almost all the network work properly in Thailand, so it's just your personal choice. But the SIM card prices have some impact on tourists. You should be aware what you wanted. So if you're someone who's going to be staying for just few weeks, you don't need a monthly plan. So that's how you have to be smart and save extra money. So you got a SIM card, next is the travel. Thailand is one of the best countries to have proper modes of transportation. From local buses to sky trains, metro, you name it, you have everything over there. And of course taxis. A lot of tourists are not aware of the taxi services before they reach the airport. So if you want to be smart enough, there are two apps you need to download, Grab and Bolt. But according to me, Bolt is way more cheaper than Grab, but the waiting time and all the extra charges do apply on Bolt. So Grab and Bolt are the two choices for you. And if you're in a hurry, if you want a local taxi driver to pick you up, you can very well see the prices on that app and you can negotiate with the driver rather than just paying them how much ever they wanted. That is one of the biggest scams. And speaking of all the taxis, even tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks are one of the most cheapest ways to explore Bangkok. But at the same time, a lot of tuk-tuk drivers do scam a lot of people like you and me. So just like that, you need to know the local prices. Maybe an app. There are a lot of tuk-tuk apps over there. Just get an app, just see the prices and negotiate. It is such a simple task, right? You just have to download an app, see the prices and negotiate. And with this, you can save so much of money and so much of time. Just like you and me, even I thought alcohol is so cheap in Bangkok or even in any part of Thailand. So I thought, let's get sloshed. But if you notice closely, especially in crowded places like Walking Street, Soi 6, Kazan Road, lot of clubs do tend to scam tourists by overpricing every single liquor over there. But at the same time, if you're someone who doesn't even care about spending money, you can very well do it. But if you're smart enough, you can very well do bar hopping experience in Bangkok, because I personally feel that is a new culture experience where you can just go to different bars, random bars, and maybe if that particular bar is for you, you can just do a bar hopping experience rather than sitting in one place like a duck and get sloshed. So yes, nightclubs do tend to overprice tourists when compared to local people, and that is happening in almost all the parts of Thailand. Since we're talking about nightlife, people always have this question, picking up girls. I mean, Thailand has everything over there. You can drink, you can smoke weed, you can make love to anyone you wanted. But at the same time, as a tourist, this is where a lot of money is getting wasted. A lot of people think picking up a girl in Thailand is very cheap when compared to other places. And yes, Thailand is liberal, but at the same time, before anything goes, the whole prostitution is not legal over there. It is still illegal, but it's still happening. So Thailand is not a country which is so liberal in all the parts. But places like Pattaya, well, you can do whatever you wanted. But on average, the prices range from 1,000 baht to 3,000 baht depending on a person. And this is where the whole scam starts. Especially I went to Soi 6. It is famous for a lot of other reasons. You see a lot of girls waiting at the bar. You might be thinking, I'll just talk to a random girl over there, just get her some drink and maybe do whatever business that you want to do. That is where the exact scams start. So all the bars that's on the Soi 6 lane, it is too expensive. But if you genuinely want to find someone from Thailand, maybe for a casual experience or whatever that you want it to be, there are a lot of apps, dating apps in Thailand, and you would know whether the person is genuine or not, rather than just going to a place like Soy 6 and finding someone and later regretting every single choice of your life. Hotel scam. A lot of people are not aware of the hotel deposit scam that's happening in Thailand. You might book a hotel in advance, be it whatever website you use, but as soon as you enter the hotel that you want to stay in, they might charge you for a deposit. It might range somewhere between 1000 to 2000 baht, but I'm not sure whether that is completely refundable, because sometime they will scam you in this. In my experience, I paid 1000 baht as a security deposit. I got it back without any issues, but I wouldn't guarantee for a lot of other people. So this is not a scam. I'm not generalizing on this as a scam, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who does lose money on the security deposit, and a lot of hotels do scam tourists, so you have to be aware of it. So if you're in Bangkok, a lot of people would love to go to the historical places, Grand Palace, the Wat Temple. So chances are there that you might not go on your own. You might need a taxi service, not a Grab, but a regular tourist services where a driver takes you almost all the places in just one specific day. Lot of people have mentioned in lot of articles where these taxi drivers do scam the tourists, saying some places are closed on a daytime. So maybe a lot of people do say places like Grand Palace or Wat Temple are closed during a particular time just to avoid traffic and just to save so much of fuel. So just be aware of what's happening in particular place, because honestly, almost all the time, lot of tourists do depend on local taxi drivers or local tourist guide. But to be honest with you, you have gone to a different country from your hometown. The least you could do is just do some proper research about the timings, the cost of tickets when compared to locals to foreigners, and you'll be sorted rather than depending on other people over there. Okay, this scam happens in Pattaya and honestly, I'm an Indian, I'm not racist to my own people, but this happens. If you're in Pattaya, chances are that you might want to shop as well. If you go to all the night markets, you'll see a lot of Indians like me who is ready to scam you the moment you enter the shop. And that is one of the most annoying things that I experience in Pattaya. You know, it's good to see our own people, but I've gone to Thailand and I see my own people scamming others, and that is a bad example of being an Indian. So not just in night markets, if you go to the Pattaya beach road, it is famous for a lot of other reasons. You see a lot of influencers waiting for, you know, pleasure. Honestly, those people are cheaper when compared to the regular people that you get in Soy 6 or other places. This happens in Pattaya beach road, especially during night time. You'll see a random Indian coming to you talking about health benefits, talking about hair transplantation, talking about sex, maybe a pill that could give you sexual pleasure, maybe an oil that could magically grow your hair. Lot of medical scams happen on that particular beach road, and honestly, never ever encourage all these people, because they are here to sell you fake products, they are here to sell you fake bills, they are here to scam you. Honestly speaking, Thailand is such a beautiful country, not just for party but for food. You have a lot of street food over there, you have a different culture experience, you can do literally anything you wanted. Smoke weed, like get sloshed, pick up a girl if you are into that. But honestly, if you just avoid all these scams that I have mentioned in this video, Thailand will create a beautiful memory. I definitely want to come back to Thailand, and that is one of the most magical things I have experienced in Thailand. So these are all general scams that's happening in Thailand, and if you avoid all these scams, Thailand will definitely be one of the most memorable experience in your entire life. So these are all general scams that I experienced in my trip to Thailand. What about yours? Please do share your thoughts. If you like this video, please do like it. If you feel this channel is subscribe worthy, please do subscribe to it too. And honestly, Thailand is one of the best trips you could ever invest on. Thank you.